Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Akim. Brother Rise Allah back once again. First and foremost, when they give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Baruch double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and blessings unto the hopeful, to say elect. These prophecies are definitely popping off like popcorn right now, man. Definitely not tarrying. Time is definitely speeding up. And now you got all these skirmishes and more tensions brewing because of, these small hat rats can't keep their nose clean and out of other people's business. Now they just did a major attack over there in Lebanon that's caused for basically a provocation of war, and all these other nations are sending their troops over there to the Middle East, for basically the gathering of the troops for the War of Armageddon, Armageddon in the Hebrew, which means the mountain of troops, which are being gathered over there in the Middle East for this final showdown, man, between the nations in the Third World's War, the Third World that cometh quickly. And it's definitely coming quickly. Time is definitely speeding up. You see all these things popping off behind closed doors. Other than this whole Diddy situation, the real news, the American government's about to be destabilized, and it's going to be economic collapse. It's going to, basically be a domino effect on the world. And also, you got this major situation over there in the Middle East that's also going to be a catalyst for why the America is going to be destabilized and fall apart and ultimately be destroyed by nuclear fire, man. Because that's going to be the end all and be all of this American Edomite system, man. The end of Esau's world. It's going to go out by way of violence, man. And that situation over there in the Middle East, the least of the flock that's drawing them out, these small hat rats, man, these gutter rats, these small hats, these Amalekites are asking for trouble, man. And they're going to get exactly what they're asking for, because the Lord is going to use all these nations to basically destroy those small hats over there in the land of Israel. And, these Americans over there in Babylon the Great, they're going to get involved. And then also they're going to be destroyed off the back of that. And it's funny enough, you got the map here of basically the Levant, of all these nations over there in the Middle East, the Levant area. And what's in the middle of all that big land of space, that empty space right there, Saudi Arabia, man. And that's that barren land that the Lord was talking about, where he's going to draw all these troops in these last days, the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, which means the Most High's judgment. So prophecy is taking place, man. Everything that the Lord says is going to happen is happening according to his word and his plan, man. That's the power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. We're at the end of this damn wicked art society, and we can't wait, man. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what brothers has been crying and patiently waiting for, man, for the end of this wicked art society. And we're basically here. We're at the door now, man. Esau's about to declare and mandate the MOT to the B. Be the sea hip technology, be around the four winds of the earth. Because over there in Kuwait, another place over there in the Middle East, they just declared that the citizens have been mandated to get biometric fingerprints and all that by a certain date in September. Otherwise, they're going to be locked out of their bank accounts. They're going to have all their assets seized. So that's the MOT to the B, man. Our temptation is nigh upon us. And that's definitely coming over here to the West. If they're doing it over there in the Middle East. So once that's implemented, the mark of the beast, like Apostle Elder Tahar has always been saying throughout the years, things are going to move even that much quicker, man, that much faster, man. So this is beautiful, man. Prophecy is taking place, and this is the necessary evil, man. So it says in the heading, Israel enters into a all-out war on 5 fronts. So basically, everyone surrounding Israel wants their piece of their arse, man, because of what they're doing over there, attacking the Lebanese and so on and so forth, man. Them airstrikes and so on and so forth. So this is that war, that provocation. If I'm saying it properly, that's happening. That's gonna lead for a third world war. All these nations are gonna, basically pick a side. You got NATO and the EU, and America that's gonna be on the side of Israel, and then you got the BRIC nations, Russia, China, South Africa, so on and so forth. That's against the West. And the main big boy out of that whole situation is the Medes, which is Russia. Gog and Magog, which they're going to be a defense onto Iran and all these neighboring countries over there in the Middle East, the Levant area, man, to fight against who? Israel and America. So this is definitely going to spiral out of control, man. It's not going to go backwards. It's only going to move forwards, man. But that land barren and desolate, Saudi Arabia, man. That's going to be the mainland where all these troops are going to go over there to fight this Third World War, the war of Armageddon, man. You know, the mountain of the mountain of troops, and ultimately the place, the valley of the Lord's decision. Yahweh Shaphat, man. So this is beautiful, man. As I said, prophecy is taking place. This is Joel 2:20. It says, "But I will remove far off from you the northern army," which is talking about who? America. It says, "and will drive him into a land barren and desolate." What land is barren and desolate over there in the Middle East? Saudi Arabia, all that land there, man. All that space, man, in between. You know, that's gonna be used to for all those armies, man. You know, drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face toward the East Sea, which is talking about what? The river Euphrates. Yeah, it says, and his hinder part toward the uttermost sea, which is talking about what? The Red Sea, man. You know, it says, and even here it says Houthis, it says strikes in Red Sea on Israeli and Western vessels. So this is all aligned with prophecy, man. You know, the Houthis, which is part of the Iranians, so-called Persians today. You know, there's strikes over there at the moment, which is it's only going to intensify. Why? Because that's where the main bulk of the war is going to take place. Where all these armies, the multitude that are going to be gathered, as it tells you in Joel, the 3rd chapter, which we're going to read. Multitudes and multitudes are gathered in the valley of decision. So it says, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face toward the East Sea, which is the river Euphrates, and his hinder part toward the uttermost sea, the river Red Sea. Said, and his stink shall come up. What stink? They're dead bodies, man. That's going to be piling up over there. It says, and his ill savor shall come up, because he have done great things. Who have done great things? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is bringing forth that judgment. What did he say in Zephaniah, man? Is it Zephaniah 3:8? He's going to gather the nations to pour upon them his indignation. That's why the Lord said, "Wait ye upon him," for his determination is to gather the nations so he can pour upon them his indignation, his righteous anger. So where's he going to gather them? Over there in the Middle East. This is Jeremiah 49:20. It says, "Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai." It says that he have taken against Edom. Who's Edom? These so-called white people, these peons. And that includes those small hat rats over there in the land of Israel today. They come from the tribe of Amalek, the Amalekites, man. So they're of that nation of Edom. So the Lord's got a controversy against the nation of Edom. It says, and he has purposes, and his purposes that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman, which is who? The Germans. You know, and some of them Germans, they all go back to Amalek as well. You know, you got a lot of Amalekites that, profess themselves to be modern day Germans. You know, you got the Albert Einsteins, you even got the banking elite, the Rothschild family, and so on and so forth. You know, the British heritage, British royal heritage, claiming to be of German stock. They're the Temanites, though. It says, surely the least of the flock, which is who? The least of the flock is talking about them small hat rats, the Amalekites, man. You know, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Netanyahu and them lot, Bibi, them guys there, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So like, I'm a bit excited, but this is how you're supposed to be when you're reading these prophecies. You're supposed to be excited, man, because this is the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and it's coming to pass. The Lord said to be occupied in prophecy, man. So this is beautiful, man. The words are actually jumping off the page as we speak right now. These attacks that happen over there in Lebanon and all that, Palestine, Gaza, this is all prophecy, man. There's no coincidence in the scriptures. No such thing as a coincidence, man. Verse 21, it says, the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. Yeah, why? Because there's going to be major war going on, and turmoil going on over there in the Middle East. It says the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. It says, and at the cry of the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. See, once again, it's mentioned in the Red Sea. Where's the Red Sea located? Over there, around about Saudi Arabia and all them places there. The Middle East, man. The uttermost part. So this is it, man. It's coming down to that wire, man. It's coming down, man, and before we know it, we're going to be out of this place sooner rather than later, man. But this is definitely the year of major prophecies coming to pass. The hopeful year, Jacob's trouble, 2024. leading into 2025, we don't even know. It's still 3 months left in the year, and all hell's about to break loose, man. All hell's breaking loose over there in the Middle East, but it's going to come over there to the shores of America soon as well. And also, they're going to be drafting a lot of people, the conscription and all of that. It tells you that men are going to die in the war, you know. There's going to be a lot of lonely women out here, damsels in distress, a lot of widows and all of that, because their husbands are going to be, and sons are going to be dying in the war, you know. So it's coming down, man. This is it. This is beautiful, man. The last precept anyway, I'm not going to make this too long, but this is the judgment that the Lord's got against the, you know, the Edomites, especially these Babylonians, so-called modern-day Americans, and those so-called Israelis, man, those Amalekites over there in the land of Israel today, Bibi and them. You know, the Lord's got, you know, indignation against them, man. It's going to pour out. It says, Joel 3:9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. So that's why they're sending their troops over there to the Middle East. They're preparing war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Come up to where? The valley of Jehoshaphat, the Middle East, the place of the Most High's judgment. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what you're seeing in this illustration right here. All these armies are getting ready to attack Israel, man. They're surrounding them. They say that Israel enters into an all-out war on 5 fronts. So they're getting surrounded by their enemies, man. And it's going to be a time of no mercy, man. Even the Russians, it says that the scripture says in Isaiah 13:17 that the Lord said he's gonna stir up the heart of the Medes, and they're not going to regard gold nor silver. So it's going to be a very heartless time, man. A time of all the talking and you know, trading of words and trash talking. All that shit's going to come to an end. You know, so-called peace treaties and all that's coming to an end, man. It's going to be straight up war. You know, enough is enough, basically. And the Lord said he's going to put hooks in the Russians' jaws too, you know. So it says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. Yeah. It says, assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. So the Lord is the one that's orchestrating this. Isaiah, the 13th chapter, tells you that the Lord mustereth the host of the battle. It says, let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh-Shaphat, the place of the Most High's judgment. It says, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. That's it. So this is exactly what's happening right now. And it's only going to intensify, man. There's no way everything is going to go back to normal, so to speak. There's no such thing. It's only going to go forward, and forward means nuclear destruction, man. A war Armageddon, World War III, the third woe that cometh quickly. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision, man. So this is exactly what's getting ready to happen. You know, multitudes are gathering where? In the valley of decision, Yahweh-Shaphat. That's why there's going to be major conscriptions right now from, you know, Europe and America to go over to where? The Middle East, into that land barren and desolate, to be destroyed, man. That's why there's going to be a lot of stink bodies over there. Those bodies are going to be buried by their wicked elite. When they get gathered into slavery, the first job of the wicked elite, you know, it's going to be burying those dead bodies, man. That's going to be gathered over there in the Middle East. You know, because there's going to be that stink pile is going to be piling up like hell, man. You know, it's going to be looking like Gehenna over there in the Middle East once the Lord's through with that place. So there's going to be a lot of bodies that's going to be needed to be buried, man. You know, to get rid of that stink. You know, put back into the soil, so to speak. So, you know, anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, man. But this is beautiful, man. We're going to keep our eyes over there in the Middle East, the real news. And, you know, all these situations with the American government and the austerity measures that's coming down. They're talking about the future summit of the future that they're having this week, which is all about them basically digitalizing the globe, the global digitalization of the globe, which incorporates the MOT to the B system, man. So everything is in line with the Lord's prophecies, and you know, we can't wait, man. This is what we've been praying and trying to usher in, you know, for the longest, and we're here, man. We're here. So we got to give praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, And just hold on, man. You know, hold on. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. But we're almost out of this bitch, man. So let this place fall, man. Fuck it. Anyway, give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash, and Shalom to the hopeful and sincere elect.